What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming here with another edition of my life. Now, everybody knows I'm an oddball when it comes down to making breakfast. Y'all have seen my sandwich videos before, but you guys don't know how big of an oddball I am. Now, YouTubers usually check their analytics whenever they get their weekly view things, but I check mine every day. Excuse me. And it's weird because I just checked out my analytics again, and so far this week, my view count has been 87.3 of my views have been from non-subscribers, which is awesome to me. But and that is weird. Here's the sandwich I made for breakfast. The bread's a little darker than I normally like it, but that's because I put it in the toaster twice. Oh my god, that's toasty. Normally I'd make peanut butter sandwiches on toast, but today I was lucky enough to have turkey pepperoni, which is another one of my favorites. Oh, actually, I had the unsubscribe thing backwards. It's 87.3% that of my views that is unsubscribed so far. But that's really cool to me that most of my views have come from non-subscribers, which is really cool for a YouTuber. The reason I think that's cool is because that just means there's a potential to get even more subscribers, which would be sweet. And I'm not gonna say my subscriber count. Actually, I will. Over the years that I've done YouTube, I've had multiple channels, but this is my most. My current one is my. And the reason I've had multiple channels is because I didn't realize they were attached to your phone. I thought they were attached to, I didn't realize that I've had multiple phones over the years, and I thought they were attached to your phone. I didn't realize they were attached to your email account, which now that I realize that, I feel a lot, it just seems a lot cooler that I finally realized that. And as I said before, these sandwiches are some of my favorite breakfasts to make, and this is a really good one, minus the fact that I put it in the toaster for too long, not thinking about it. They're actually turkey pepperonis that I used instead of regular, and I like turkey pepperoni a lot. this these videos, not just an analytics review or a food review. I looked at my videos also and realized there's one video I've wanted to make over the years that I haven't made yet. And that video is the following. So I've told you guys that in 6th grade, it was a living nightmare, the school I went to, which I won't reveal what school it was, but let's just say I came home crying with headaches every day, except for one day where I actually came home smiling just because of what I found in the library, which my mom went to the same school, but it wasn't a middle school at the time. It was a high school when she went there. And if you can tell by the inflection in my voice, what I found was probably one of the coolest things I've ever found in school. So as I was stumbling through the library looking for a book to read, because I had a book report to do on, I can't remember what the book was off the top of my head, but it was so in 6th grade I was into mystery novels, and it was a mystery book. I can't remember what book off the top of my head, like I just said. But while I was looking for a book to read to do for my book report, I came across something that I never thought I'd see, and that was my mom's yearbook, which I immediately asked the librarian if I could check it out and show my mom what I found. And when I walked into, quote unquote, walked in, because I'm in a wheelchair, you all get the point. I immediately grabbed the book out of my book bag, and I started looking through it, and let's just say, and no offense to my mom here, but let's just say the picture of my mom was kind of shocking, and I'm pretty sure there was a picture of my uncle and my aunt in that yearbook too, but I could be mistaken there. But the look on my mom's face when I walked through the door with that yearbook was like, the only way I can equate it was like she was shocked, and it was like where the look on her face was like, where the did you find this, and how did you find this? And when I flipped through the pages after when she realized what I had, I started laughing because it was just really weird that I had found that my mom's yearbook just sitting in the library when I was looking for a book to do my book report on. And as soon as I found that book, I immediately asked the librarian if I could check it out or bring it home for the day, just to show my mom what I had found. And like I said, her facial expression was one of confusion and shock from what I can recall. I'm sure she can hear me, bro. Excuse me. I'm sure she can hear me recording this, and I'm sure she'll I'm sure she'll correct me if I was wrong on her facial expression, but it was really weird to find that yearbook when I was just looking for my book report book. I honestly can't. It'll be funny because I have a feeling that when I stop recording, the book, actually, wait. I think I do remember what the book was. It was a mystery book. I can't remember what the author's name was, but I think it was like The Golden House or something. And that was a book about I can barely recall what the book was about, but I remember it was a mystery book because that was the type of books I was into in 6th grade, and it was really weird. And like I said, I bet as soon as I walk out of my apartment, quote unquote, my mom will probably correct me on her facial expression, which I can't wait to see what her facial expression is about. Although I did ask her if I could talk about the finding her yearbook, and she okayed it, which I usually confirm with my family about my the videos I do. So I don't know if I don't know if, like I said, she'll go over all that, but it would be kind of ironic to bring that up because it's been, like I said, well, actually, I didn't bring that up. I graduated in 2010 from Warren Central, and I won't say what school I went to in 6th grade because, like I said, I'd rather not relive that time except for bringing up that I had found my mom's yearbook, which was, as I've said over and over, it was freaking hilarious to find that, and it was really funny for me because, like I said, I never expected to find that, and the pictures of my mom, my aunt. Actually, wait. I think there were. I can't recall if there were two of my aunts or just one, but I know there was at least one picture of my uncle. Well, one of my uncles on mom's side, which as soon as I saw that, I immediately knew who it was because that uncle looked the exact same that he looked like when he was when I saw the picture of my uncle. I immediately knew who it was because he only looked like an older version of that same kid or teen. I can't recall, but it was hilarious to see that picture of my uncle and my mom and my aunt or aunts, like I said. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brown. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as hell will. Peace out, y'all. And like I said, that was really, really funny to find that yearbook. I'm your host, Isaac Brown. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.